Hello students, welcome back to your online classes. This is Ganga Baranwal, your English teacher, and today we are going to start one new chapter, The Schoolboy by William Blake. As you know, your all chapters of English literature are very interesting and informative. Students, you may see one picture. What do you feel? Yes, you are right. Here is a schoolboy who does not like to go to school at all. Have you ever felt like that? Dear students, before we start the poem, let's see a bit about the poet. William Blake. William Blake was born on November 28, 1757. He was the first of the great English Romantic poets, as well as a painter and a printmaker. Largely unrecognized during his lifetime, Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual arts of the Romantic age. He died on August 12, 1827. Now students, let's see the central idea of the poem. The Schoolboy is a poem about a young boy who is at school during the summer. He can't focus in class because he wants so badly to play outside and enjoy the weather. He feels like a bird which is trapped in a cage. Towards the poem's end, the boy wonders how children can grow if they are not allowed. Now let's see. First stanza. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! Here the boy says that he loves to get up in the morning in summer season. Why? Because there are lots of birds, they all are singing on every tree. And from far away, hunters blow their horn. And there is a huntman, means there is a hunter who blows his horn, and the skylark. Skylark is a bird. It also sings with the boy. And the boy loves this all. What a sweet company. He loves this company. He enjoys the morning. In the next stanza, the boy says, but to go to the school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Now you may see the energy of the boy of first stanza has changed and he is sad in this stanza. Now he has to go to school in the same summer morn and he says that he does not want to school. He has to go to school and it drives all his joy away. He is very sad. Why? Because if he goes to school, he has to be under a cruel eye outworn. Means, as usual, he has to face the eyes of teachers that are always very cruel for him. The little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. And there, the little ones, means small children, spend their days in sigh and disappointment. They are very disappointed, they are very sad, and they have to spend their hours. In the next stanza, the boy says, then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's war, worn through with the dreary shore. Sometimes what happens that while listening to the lectures, I just sit without any enthusiasm. I spent many an anxious hour. Means for hours the child is very sad, very tired. And he has no delight even in his books also. He does not like his books also, and he has to be under the shade of learning. And he has to listen to the tired and boring lectures of his teacher that he does not like at all. In the next stanza, what does the child says? He says, how can the bird that is born for joy? Now he is sharing his feelings. He compares himself with a bird. He says, how can a bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? It means he wants to say that how can a child who is just born for being happy can be in a cage like school and sing? It's not possible. How can a child, again he says, how can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? How can a child, how can a boy who is surrounded with fear can ever enjoy himself? And if his soft wings are just cut, he will forget his childhood, his childhood memories, and the joy that he has to spend in his childhood. Now, in the next stanza, the poet says, O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day, by sorrow and care dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? Now the boy says to his parents, Father and mother, if a flower in early stage, means when a flower is a bud, in that stage it is nipped, means it is destroyed, and blossoms. What does blossom mean? Blossom is a flower which grows on cherry tree. Means when the flower and buds are destroyed and tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day. In the springing day means when a plant just grows, in that stage only it is stripped, it is destroyed. How? By sorrow and by care dismay, means by disappointment and by sadness. If the joy of a plant is destroyed, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? How the summer arise in joy means if the birds, if the flowers, if the plants are destroyed, how can a summer be arised in joy? How can one get joy and happiness in summer? How will summer fruits appear? The child wants to say, if in the early stage a boy's childhood is destroyed, how can he be a good man? How can he be a happy man? Thank you, students. Hope you understood the poem very well and enjoyed it. Soon you will find next updates. Till then, study well and stay blessed.